Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Gameplay and Review. This is part 2 of my birthday special, and it's also a birthday special for Craig Simmons and Hunter Dillon, since their birthday's also in January. This is a game that I've never played, and like I mentioned for this particular week, none of the games that I'm showing I've ever played before. But this is a Tiny Toon Adventures game that I've never played. It's for the Game Boy. It's called Bab's Big Break. And I have seen screenshots of the game, but I've never bothered to play it myself. So I figured to get this game and to play it, since the place that I actually bought this in is going out of business. And the place that I got it in was Infinite Lives. I've been to Infinite Lives before. That's how I got my Retro Duel. However, the store will be closing in February. So as a result, I've been picking up games that I've never played, along with games that I have played. And I'll be showing those after this marathon week, 5-day marathon is over with. I will be showing the remainder of the games that I got at Infinite Lives that I have played before. The remainder of the ones that I have never played before will be for future gameplay and reviews. But this one, I'm going to play for you today and find out if it's a good game, if it's going to get a green card, or if it's going to sink so low and end up getting a red card. Well, the only way I'm going to find out if it is a bad game or a good game is if I actually play it. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to hook up the Game Boy player, since I do have the Game Boy player for the GameCube. And I'm going to play this game today. And I'm also going to play it in monochrome. I'm not going to do it through the default color that the Game Boy player does this particular game at. I had to check this game to see if it would power up, and it did. And as a result, I actually got to see the default color that this game uses. But I'm going to play it in monochrome. So here we go. Hope you enjoy. And this is my gameplay and review of Bab's Big Break. Alright folks, I'm ready to begin the game. Alright, everything's all set. You know it says Tiny Toon Adventures, it's called Bab's Big Break. No, I don't want a demo. Don't want a demo just yet. Alright, that's it. Let's start, play the game. That was the entire intro. Okay, let's begin. To be a good actress, you need 2 things. Talent and luck. But even these aren't enough! I should be really saying it like that. When someone puts a mountain in your path! Luckily, I have friends like a Dizzy Devil to help me out. So let's get into it! It looks pretty... What the heck? Oh, you can hit him with that. But now I lost him. Oh, you can. Oh, I see. I stopped. Okay, yes I can. I remember the first Tiny Toon Adventures game you could stomp on. Got a heart. Alvo just almost hit on me. pretty similar to the NES game. Okay, go down. Where does that take me? To a cave. There I go. Gave me another heart. That's good. At least you can. Oh, I can hit them too. That's good. But I'm not gonna. Okay. Does that take me back? No, it does not. That sucker hit me. Okay, so that's where the loop is. Probably can't hit that while it's rolling, so I'm gonna skip it. Get rid of that sucker. Has some differences. I'm gonna go down here. Another cave. Oh, watch out. Okay, not there. Oh, that's Dizzy Devil. Grrr. Me, Dizzy, and me know where to find Pretty Bunny. Yeah. Me sprint through mountains. Dizzy loves rock. Uh-oh. You need Dizzy's help. Or Dizzy help. Oh, I can pick it. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, that's cool. Whoa. So whatever you collect. That is pretty cool that they give you 3 characters that you can pick out of the gate. Okay, so that's their weapons. Alright. Dizzy help here. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Dizzy hungry. Bye-bye. Yeah. So that's good that you can pick 3 characters out of the gate. You're not restricted to having to pick another character. So I do like that. That's cool. Oh, and there's no time limit too. That is cool. Yeah, there's no time limit. Okay. That jerk. At least you have the ability to change the music. We'll go down here. Well, I'll go down. Whoa. Holy moly, it's dark. far, it's a fun game. I'm actually liking this game. I wonder how challenging it is though when I get through it more. I wonder what that is. Oh, I just stomp on it and that's it. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I think years ago I remember when GamePro TV had like a cheat for this where you could get a lot of one-ups. I don't know if it was this part. Whoa. But I am going to get these diamonds. So you collect diamonds. Oh, it's a mini game. Do you want to race? I don't think so. So that's a mini game. Okay. So it's not here. That's if you race. You might get a one-up through that, but that's if you... You're stubborn. Take that. Well, I got past that part. Don't tell me this is the boss. Oh my god. Dizzy, very hungry. Maybe I'll give him snacks. Oh, I knew it. I had a feeling those were spikes and stuff. I have to avoid those next time. Oh, I was stupid that time. Oh, and I lost some diamonds as a result. Oh, there's one. There's two. There's three. So my mission is to feed Dizzy food and watch out for those. You son of a... Oh, and you lose your other heart. Grrr, food makes Dizzy tired. Me go to sleep now. By the way, that's from, that part is from Buster Bust Loose. I have to go down in this cavern. Now this is way different from the... You do get weapons even though they're low. Looks like you don't get respawning enemies, which is good. I'm gonna go down here and see what's inside. Holy moly. Oh, so if I would have went that way, it would have... We could still go down that way. Okay. Just have to avoid that sucker. Oh, wait a minute, there was... Not yet. That probably takes you back. So I'm not going to go back right away. just trying to get all the diamonds. So I didn't get all the diamonds, so. The music's not too bad, actually. It has different variety, which is good. It's not always restricted to the Tiny Toon Adventures theme, which is good. Okay, so that means I got everything. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back. I will tell you, the only flaw that I see so far is that it's kind of easy. And if it would have had a little more challenge, I probably would have considered this one of the best Tiny Toon Adventure games. Because Buster Bust Loose had challenge. Now I went the wrong way. Buster Bust Loose had challenge along with the first Tiny Toon Adventures game on the NES. I will say this does have better music than the first Tiny Toon Adventures game on the NES. You at least get variety with this. I don't think it's that easy, but yeah, I didn't jump in turns. I'm using Buster too much. Holy cow. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. But there is quite a bit of diamonds. So you know what? I'm going to switch to plucking. Take a break from using. But, oh, come on, you stupid bird. Oh, crap. Okay. So this just takes me to near the end of the level, most likely. Holy moly. These hidden rooms. They are dangerous. Oh, good. This was furball. Okay. Oh, so I gotta... Yes, I will play with him. Oh my god. I'll say the middle one. Dang nabbit. Do I lose a life? That one. Second one? Okay, I get it. Oh, I won. Oh, yeah. Well, at least I figured it out. I got the heart. What I might do is go all the way back, try to avoid these fire things. They look like faces. Go here. Oh wow. That's the secret street? So I was supposed to go here after all. That's cool. Holy moly. He's going home to rest. Okay. Rest, Furball. Rest. Oh, wow. Okay. It's a fun game, I'll tell you that. I think I've made my decision. And usually when I make my decision, the review comes. Back in the past, when I used to do my gameplay review, I would always not wait and play it some more, find out more about it. Holy moly! Well, lucky for that, I was able to jump on it and kill it. Oh wow! All right. I'm gonna play it a little bit and then make my decision. Holy moly! Alright. I think... Okay. I'm done. I am done. I'm going to mute that. I'm going to turn on the light and give my review of the game. Now, after doing my off-camera game of Bab's Big Break, I have to include that it actually isn't so easy at all. I actually found out after I played the second level, the third level is a little harder. So the challenge is actually, I'm going to say it's just right. I'm going to be quite honest with you guys. The challenge is just right. It's definitely worth it for the challenge. It's definitely worth playing this game. Yeah, the challenge, really good. I was surprised after the second level. And that's, of course, when I stopped recording and played the off-camera game. Found out more details about the game. Found out there's limited continues. You only get 2. If you lose both of them, you have to start all over. So that increases the difficulty. So this is a challenging game after all. And after I found out, this made my recommendation for this game a lot higher. And I'm going to be quite honest with you. I think I liked this game more than the last game that I played. Even though I did like the last game, I think I liked this game more. Honestly, it did not disappoint at all. Now, I think the only real flaw with the game was, I think, if I had to pick a flaw, I would say that the limited weapons that you have. You do have a stomp, but you do have limited weapons, and of course you can collect the weapons. However, I do feel that the collecting of weapons and not having unlimited ammo for those weapons, I'm going to say this. I think it's a little bit of a con in several parts. But I will say, even though the weapons are limited, they are still worth it to use. Unlike toys, which had certain weapons that were actually practically every single weapon was useless, but you could still use them. The weapons that are in here are not useless, and they do work. However, it depends on the weapon that you use and its range. Sometimes it does not have good range. The weapons that you get sometimes do not have good range, and you could easily get killed as a result. So that's really the only big flaw that I can give to this game. Besides that, I think this is a great game. And the card that I'm going to give this is pretty easy. It is pretty easy. I think it's well worth it to track down. Yep. Green card, folks. Yep. Tiny Toon Adventures, Bab's Big Break gets a green card from me. I highly recommend it. And so far, I think it's the best game that I've played so far this year. There's more games to play though. And I do recommend that if you can find this game, definitely check it out. It is fun. It is enjoyable. I was quite surprised how good this game actually is. It's probably one of the best Tiny Toon Adventures games I've ever played. I would like to rank someday the best Tiny Toon Adventures games. It would be awesome. I've played Buster Bust Loose, and now I've played this one, and I also played the NES game as well. It's going to be a tough matchup if I ever do something like that. Rank every single Tiny Toon Adventures game that has ever been released. I think there was another one for the Game Boy Advance that I saw the other day. I don't know if that's any good, but I might try it sometime. But I will say, this is definitely worth having in your collection. And it's made by Konami, for God's sake. Usually, Konami makes awesome NES, Game Boy, and whatever not games. Even though they, in my opinion, they haven't been that good of a company in the last some years. But when it was the 1980s, 1990s, whatever, they were awesome. And this game does not disappoint. Bab's Big Break, highly recommended. And that includes my review of the game. And of course, green card for Bab's Big Break. So tomorrow, I think I'm going to do a Atari 2600 game. But for now, peace out everybody, and I will catch you next time for the next gameplay and review. Happy gaming.